I am a proud partner of Car Marshal. If you are interested in a new or used car, please check out Car Marshal. Click on the link in my description box below. No credit check, no cosigner. That's Car Marshal. In 1932, hundreds of black men were promised free health care if they signed up for a certain project. Most of these men have never even been to a doctor before. A research group got together and came up with a plan to infect hundreds of black men with syphilis to study the effects of the disease being untreated. This experiment was supposed to go on for 6 to 9 months. The participants were promised medical exams, free meals, free insurance, and they strategically chose illiterate men who was not able to thoroughly read through the agreement. One of the head doctors stated, "These Negroes are very ignorant and easily influenced by things that would be of minor significance to a more intelligent group." These men were infected and they passed the disease to their women, and their children was even born with it. In the 30s, there were no laws to enforce that they had to inform participants of the dangers of testing. When the participants arrived and the doctors came in, they told them that they came to cure bad blood. In the book called Bad Blood, they break all of this down. All the men were told that they had bad blood and needed to be treated. They used these men as guinea pigs. Scientists documented the symptoms as they prolonged, all while never informing the participants of what really was going on. The Tuskegee experiment went on from 1932 all the way until 1972. In order to track the disease's full progression, researchers provided no effective care as the men suffered and even died. It wasn't until the 1960s when a venereal disease investigator from San Francisco named Peter Buxton found out about the experiment and said that this was unethical. Peter Buxton leaked the story to a reporter from the Associated Press. Then, they went at this 100 miles an hour, prompting public outrage to shut this down. By 1972, over 100 men had died from syphilis. Over 40 men passed the disease to their women, and 19 babies were born with the disease. In 1973, Congress held congressional hearings on the Tuskegee experiments, and the surviving participants received $10 million. For decades, these men thought that they were getting treated for the condition. They would come in, and the scientists would give them stuff like aspirin. This is one of the many reasons why black folks do not trust the government. This is why we don't trust vaccines. This is why we must research exactly what it is that they're telling us. Question everything. Question any and everything. The government has been lying and manipulating us since the beginning. These families are still affected by this today. To this day, these families are still infected.
Long battle, all these long years. The 8 men who are survivors of the syphilis study at Tuskegee are a living link to a time not so very long ago that many Americans would prefer not to remember, but we dare not forget. It was a time when our nation failed to live up to its ideals, when our nation broke the trust with our people that is the very foundation of our democracy. It is not only in remembering that shameful past that we can make amends and repair our nation, but it is in remembering that past that we can build a better present and a better future. And without remembering it, we cannot make amends and we cannot go forward. So today, America does remember the hundreds of men used in research without their knowledge and consent. We remember them and their family members, men who were poor and African American, without resources and with few alternatives. They believed they had found hope when they were offered free medical care by the United States Public Health Service. They were betrayed. Medical people are supposed to help when we need care, but even once a cure was discovered, they were denied help, and they were lied to by their government. Our government is supposed to protect the rights of its citizens. Their rights were trampled upon. 40 years, hundreds of men betrayed, along with their wives and children, along with a community in Macon County, Alabama, the city of Tuskegee, the fine university there, and the larger African American community. The United States government did something that was wrong, deeply, profoundly, morally wrong. It was an outrage to our commitment to integrity and equality for all our citizens. To the survivors, to the wives and family members, the children and the grandchildren, I say what you know. No power on earth can give you back the lives lost, the pain suffered, the years of internal torment and anguish. What was done cannot be undone, but we can end the silence. We can stop turning our heads away. We can look at you in the eye and finally say, on behalf of the American people, what the United States government did was shameful, and I am sorry. The American people
back at you, live and direct, HRap B. Thank you guys for tuning in to Build for This Network. Thank you for listening to the End of the Bench podcast every week. And that was a moment in our history that I think everybody needs to be aware of, especially since we're going through what we're going through right now. Be very aware of everything that's going on around you. And again, let me continue this show, man. I love doing what I'm doing. This is a lot of fun. I talk a lot of trash. And you have the ability to talk trash with me if you like. 773-797-2409. I got a lot left on my plate. I'm having a lot of fun. Continue to tune in. Thank you. Shout out to my man DJ Chuck. Big ups to DJ Chuck. And to my homeboy, my main man, one of the dopest brothers I know in this podcast universe. My man Mandela and his wife, this girly in the building. Much love to her. All three. And if you want to share, or I was just about to say, if you want to be a part of it, I'll let your boy. It's going down. Welcome to the End of the Bench podcast. I am HRap B. What's your name? Where you calling from? What you want to talk about?
What's up, bro? It's your brother and your long distance cousin, D Greatest from South Central. What's cracking?
D Greatest from South Central in the building. 50% of the hit makers, y'all don't know what's going on. We produce on every hit in the history of music. This is my man.
Every hit.
Every hit.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
We waiting for everybody but Sam Cooke owe us money. That's it. Everybody else, they
Quincy Jones. Hey, Quincy Jones came to us and asked for our help.
Off the wall, that's me and my man right there. We ain't gonna trip.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis came to us and asked for our help. Babyface. James Brown.
J and T. They just used to be J and T. We told them, man, you should call yourself Jimmy Jam, and you should just use your whole name. If it wasn't for me and D Great, y'all wouldn't have no hits here. That's me and D Great out there.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm not gonna keep you long. You was talking about the issue about the sports and the guys with the money. Mm-hmm. Hey, it's been on my mind for a minute, and I was going to talk about this on my show tomorrow, but I don't think I might have a show tomorrow. I got a doctor's appointment, but that's a whole nother story. Bruh, we not having this is my opinion, and I hope I'm wrong, but I'm just a common sense dude. There will be no sports in the year of 2020.
I wouldn't say that'd be great. I wouldn't say that.
Come on, man.
Look. Okay, like I was just telling Chuck before you called. You see the hate makers in the chat room. The hate makers definitely in the chat room. I ain't gonna say her name. The biggest unemployed comedian in the history of the world. That's her new name. But on the serious side, they're saying this may be over with this at the most 90 days. In 90 days, you got May, June, July. That's right when football start up. So
that's crazy. I mean, you got to look at it like, especially baseball. They trying to rush their season to get back. You know, these dudes and these owners will put a whole lot of people in jeopardy because they want their bread, man. You know what I mean?
Amen.
They need these people to fill these seats so they can get paid, man. And that's how these athletes get paid too. You know what I'm saying? Because we when we pay that ticket, I ain't gonna say but when they pay ticket money to pay these tickets to go to these games, it makes the salary. But look, if everybody don't get tested, bro, it could be one or two people that still messed up and this stuff can relapse again.
Man,
do you think so? Unless they know something that we don't know.
In regards to that, tune in Saturday, man. That's why I played that clip. Just that. Tune in a new show Saturday. I got some information about that. That last look Black History thing, that's why I played that. Because I got some heavy stuff to drop on y'all Saturday, man. Okay. So yeah, this is crazy, man. This is crazy, but I'm just a common dude. You know, so I'm thinking like, man, I'm looking at these football stadiums. I'm like, it's over. There's so many thousands of people sitting in these stands. You tell me everybody sitting in these stands is clear? You know what?
I don't know, man.
Baseball is, like I said earlier in the show, baseball is a sport that can do it. The pitch is 60 feet, 6 inches away from you. First, second, third baseman is 90 feet away from you. And the catcher is behind you while you breathe over his head. So it can be done in baseball.
I'm not even talking about the athletes. I'm talking about the fans. I'm talking about people in the stands. I'm not even talking about the people on the field. I'm just talking about the people in the stands, people going to these bathrooms.
No, they talking about playing it without the fans. Baseball can pull it off. Because D-Great, come on, man. You live in LA. Okay. I live in Chicago. Me and you could count on our fingers and toes, and we'll have a couple left over of how many games we've been to.
Right.